Jenifer Scanlon is with us today, and we had Jenifer in the Rose Parade. You can see more of that this weekend on JTV. But in between being in parades, you're selling homes.
Like hotcakes.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, they're going fast. You saw that cute one on Higbee. Your viewers are seeing it first. I don't know, it's either going live this afternoon or first thing tomorrow morning. So cute. Just like you said, sweet neighborhood, sweet house. Everything about it is just sweet. So it's going to be, it's a great, like, anything house. Doesn't matter if you're single, starting your family, empty nester, it's just perfect.
One size fits all.
Yeah, and a really nice price point.
Oh.
We've got them, we run the full gamut at the brokerage house.
It seems like some of the listings I've seen, the prices seem like they've steadied.
So we experienced what I would call like a blip in the market last August when rates really started to skyrocket. We saw a lot of pullback from buyers, and we started to see some adjustment with pricing, and that continued through February. And that was okay, because really what it did was it balanced the market, and we haven't had a balanced market in a really long time. So I know some people were freaking out about it, but it's actually, to me, a very comfortable place for buyer and seller to be. It's more of an even playing field. Now, I got to tell you, the market is back, and it's back with a vengeance. And people are like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, you just got to get used to these rates. There's a lot of demand, so prices have gone right back up. So I think that we are less than 1% off from where we were exactly this time last year. And that's nationally. Locally, we're at or have exceeded where we were last year. So if somebody said, I missed my opportunity to sell, I should have sold last year. No. You're going to do just fine this year. Yeah.
All right, and you've got big day on the lake coming up later this month.
It's coming up so fast. June 24th.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from Saturday. Yes, 2 weeks. I got to make sure my koozies and sunglasses and all my good stuff is in. But the Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour, I believe this is our 8th annual. 8th? I think it's 8th. And we are going to have, we were supposed to have 7, we're down to 6. We had an issue, and Loch Erin has had to be removed from the list. So that's a bummer, but we've got other great ones. And the one I really, really, really want you to come out to is Clark Lake, because that's where the brokerage house will be. We're gonna have live music all day long, delicious food, cold drinks, and a tour of one of the premier lakes in Jackson County. And what people can expect is to get out, come out, be entertained, and just kind of enjoy the atmosphere, get on a pontoon boat, and take a 30 to 35 minute for each lake tour and learn what makes that lake special. You know, how deep is the water? What's the fishing like? Where are the social areas? What's the upside and the downside? And it's very informative, great way to spend the day.
There's people from last year's?
Yes, I see some of my, when you come, the brokerage house is a family. So when you come to us in any capacity, you know, we leave friends and family, and I'm seeing people on there. My friends from Dewey Lake that I just adore, they're in the back. They have come every year since the first year, and they came to our big open house that we had last week at on Kingsbury. They've just really become friends. Last year, their daughter was expecting. She was literally like, I think my water might have broke. And they said, okay, call us when you know for sure, because we're going to the Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour. So they were like on call while they were with us. So It was awesome. And I'm so grateful for all the friends that we've made with that. So come on out. And I do have some, not many, wristbands left if they want complimentary ones. Otherwise, they have to go to irishhillschamber.com, irishhillschamber.com, or call them. And I think they're $25 each. So you were asking me about the market and where we are versus where we were last year. So I did just bring a visual to kind of help take a look at that. So we did see a decrease last fall, but look at that increase now. So the green represents how many homes have increased in value and price since this time last year. So you guys, we have had such unprecedented growth over the last 3 years that even if it's worth 1 or 2% less than it was last year, it's still great equity that if you want to do something different, you should totally take advantage of it.
What a turnaround. Wow.
In a short period of time. This is just November to the end of March.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. So things can change on a dime.
On a dime, yes. And you know what? It doesn't matter, because at the brokerage house, we're just a steady ship, and we'll help you through all those waters.
Besides the home on South Higbee, you have a lot of other things listed right now too.
Yes.
Did you bring any more?
Yes, I think you've talked about this and shared it with our our viewers in the last week, but I have never allowed for a pet to be in the photo shoot of any properties that we've shot. But this is Marley. She does not come with the house. That's what everybody has asked. But this is her beautiful lake house located at 111 Kingsbury Drive on Lake Columbia. This is the ultimate. This is my favorite house I've ever listed. Beautiful frontage, right? Beautiful patio, Lake Columbia. But guess what's inside that fence?
A pool.
A pool, a hot tub. Look at that.
Wow, looks like Hollywood.
It feels like Hollywood when you're there. I cannot say enough about it. See, how many docks do they have? 1, 2, 3. Boats, pontoons, jet skis. There is room for all of it. And at the lake, that comes as a premium. There's a 3-car garage. There are 5 en-suites, each better than the next one's better than the last one. All the decor, just the design of this home, it's incredibly smart. Everything is kind of geared toward that luxury lake life, and you could not recreate it for the price. We do have a new price that we're going to announce right here.
Right now?
Right now. $1.99 million, but it is $3 to $3.5 million to reproduce this. So when I say it's a value, I know the guys upstairs are going to laugh, but you couldn't recreate it for anywhere near 1.9 million.
No, I think you told me it was 2 point something.
It was 2.3, and the feedback that we've just had from everybody is, why do you think you can get over $2 million? And I said, I mean, the market will decide whether we can or not, but it's just based on the fact that if somebody wanted to reproduce it, you're actually saving $100,000 by buying this than starting from scratch. And like, it has a movie theater, a wine cellar, a billiards room. I mean, this is year-round living. This doesn't have to be your summer cottage. This is a great place to hang out all year long. So, but, we've listened to the market, and we have gone with a new, very firm, price. But at that price, then I definitely feel like it's a hot value.
Sounds awesome.
Do you ever look at like real estate in Metro Detroit?
On occasion I'll look. New York Times has, or the Wall Street Journal has a lot of real estate listings for bigger markets, and the pricing is unbelievable outside of here, and it would something like that in Newport or Charleston.
Millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ready to drive up to, where am I going?
Madison Heights.
Madison Heights. I'm getting ready to drive up to Madison Heights, and we did this on Tuesday. And we passed going up Telegraph and whatever. You see some really nice places on this busy 5-lane road. And I thought, for me personally, I couldn't live up there. I wouldn't do it. And this house up there is a $3 to $4 million property, depending on the location. There's not going to be a body of water out in front of it. There's not going to be a pool. And as my husband I've shared with your viewers before, my husband always says, listen, I love coming home out here because he has a big commute every day. The traffic is easier, the people are nicer, my dollars go further. It's a great luxury option for somebody that.
It is. And you think about, like, on your way, I don't know if you'll go on M14, but there are some neighborhoods, these McMansions are like on top of each other.
Yep.
One right after the other, no trees, no pools, it's amazing.
Yep. And and Ann Arbor's a great town. I know everybody loves Ann Arbor. I like going to Ann Arbor too. But like the $2 million price point in Ann Arbor is no big deal. And for the homes that are on the river in Ann Arbor, which is not like, you're not jumping off the dock, you're not, it's a completely different body of water. That's kind of the beginning threshold, is that $2 million mark. And most of those homes were built in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and it's time for them to be renovated. So I do think as Metro Detroit and Washtenaw County have really, outpriced themselves, and we see people considering this as more of a year-round option, somebody's going to be tickled with this.
Well, thanks for all the news, and we wish you safe travels on your way to Bishop Foley in Madison Heights.
Go Titans!
Thanks. Jenifer Scanlon from the brokerage house. We've got